Good morning, I'm Prarambha. Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Serious questions raised on the security arrangement of the parliament. Victims of microfinances breach parliament's security. Inter premises and protest still being held. Government makes preparation to distribute vaccines for lumpy disease. Preparations being expedited. Palestinians gather by seashore in Gaza City to wait for trucks carrying bags of flour, food aid and medical supplies parachuted by Jordanian army as living conditions deteriorate in the Strait. And Nepal national men's cricket team taking on Namibia in the first match of 2020 international series, both teams aiming for a victory. Victims of microfinances who had breached the federal parliament and protested by chanting slogans against the government when the meeting of the House of Representatives was underway inside the parliament premises in New Baneshwar yesterday are still being held by police at several police stations of Kathmandu. In a surprising move, victims of microfinances who had arrived in Kathmandu from different parts of the country had entered the parliament building yesterday and protested inside the parliament premises. Police had arrested 49 protesters who were chanting slogans against the government at the parliament, which is a privated area. Meeting of the District Security Committee has discussed about actions against those held by the police. Actions are to be taken against them on the basis of the decision of the Security Committee. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what do you term the poor security mechanism at sensitive locations like the parliament? Your options are A. Lapses in security, B. Lack of risk assessment, and C. Lack of coordination. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001. Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development has made preparations to send vaccines to districts affected with lumpy skin disease. The government has made preparations to distribute the 1.1 million doses of vaccines procured by the government 6 months ago. The vaccines are to be sent to the districts worst hit by the disease. Most doses of the vaccine are to be sent to Sudur Paschim and Karnali provinces. The vaccines were procured with the funds from the project operated with assistance from the World Bank. 2 people have died in an explosion at a bus park in Nisgad Para. 2 more seriously injured in the incident are undergoing treatment. Resa Mogar, the operator of Rohit Bus Park located at Nisgad 7 Shahid Chowk, who was injured in the explosion, breathed his last while being taken to Birganj for treatment. Police has identified another deceased as Indian national Rakesh Jaiswal, who passed away while undergoing treatment. According to police, the explosion had occurred while opening a suspicious object. 2 more injured in the explosion are undergoing treatment, while another person has returned home after being treated. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look into the top stories one more time. Serious questions raised on the security arrangement of the parliament. Victims of microfinances arrested for breaching parliament security still being held. Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development prepares to send vaccines to districts worst affected with lumpy disease. Most vaccines to be sent to Sudur Paschim and Karnali provinces. Palestinians gather by seashore in Gaza City to wait for trucks carrying bags of flour, food aid and medical supplies parachuted by Jordanian army as living conditions deteriorate in the Strait. And Nepal national men's cricket team taking on Namibia in the first match of the T20 international series, both teams aiming for a winning start. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin airs at 6 p.m. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.